What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel today. We are back with yet another video here on the main channel. We are going to be doing a double upload here. But first off, we're going to start off with the video that I have done every year. I mean, everyone does it for baseball, hockey, football. It is that time of year to do, and that is the 24. I'm going to be doing the 2024-25. I'm going to be doing the 2024-25 season predictions here today. If you guys like these kinds of videos, remember, leave a like, subscribe to the notification bell, hit me up on Snapchat, add my socials in my bio. So let's get into this. Alright, so I'm actually going to start somewhere I haven't started yet in a long time, that is going to be the West. So, in last place, probably going to be more of a last place team again, is going to be the San Jose Sharks. A team who I have a feeling they're going to be the last place team. Where did that team go? They're not even on there. What the heck? Whatever. They were terrible last year. They didn't really, they did get Macklin Celebrini. They did do a couple other things this offseason, but at the end, I still think they're not going to be as good, but they might be a little bit better. They were 1954-9 and had 47 points. I just still think they'll be at the bottom of that division. And second to last, we have the Anaheim Ducks, who last year were 27-15-5, 59 points. Again, I don't know if they'll be any good. They probably will not be any good. Still, they still have a lot of young talent, but they always are either really, really good or they just suck. And I believe, again, the Anaheim Ducks will not be any good. And now moving into third place, again, here will be probably staying in this bottom of the division will probably be the Seattle Kraken, a team who... They did get a new coach this offseason. They didn't really do... They added some new players to that team. They added Brandon Montour. They added... I forget who else they all added. But that was they had a really good offseason, I do believe, in my eyes. But yeah, so... see here. I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to do 23, 24 standings, but then I'm going to do 24, move to 2020. Also staying. Oh, they're in the other division. Okay. So, staying in last place is the... Oh, wait, hold on. I'm actually going to do it off the NHL one. ESPN's thing. And staying in fourth place, where they were last year at 38, 39, and 5, will be the Calgary Flames, a team who I do believe they are just completely trying to rebuild there. But I just don't see them going very far. And then probably going to going to sixth place here will probably be staying in sixth place, or not sixth place, going to sixth place will be the LA Kings. Fifth place will be the LA Kings. They were 44, 27, and 11, 99 points. They did lose Blake Lizotte to the Penguins. They lost a couple guys. I didn't really see them do much this offseason. So they could be near the bottom of the division here in the Pacific. Basically gonna be moving to where the Kings were last year, 23-24, at 45, 29, and 98 points. That'll be the Vegas Golden Knights. Obviously a team who's been really, really disgusting. They've been really, really good. They were just outstanding last year. They unfortunately did not make it very far in the playoffs, but the year before they won it all. But that's okay. Wait, 1, fourth, fifth, fourth. In second place at 49-27. No, wait. Sorry, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry, in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In fifth place is going to be at 49-27-4. The Edmonton Oilers, a team who they did make it all the way to the Cup. They did, like I said, they did make it all the way to the Cup, and they lost. But they have Connor McDavid, they have Draisaitl, which by the way, Draisaitl signed a massive extension. Darnell Nurse. They just got a lot of new guys this offseason. I'm excited to see what the Oilers can do this year. Will they be any good? Will they be terrible? Will the Oilers have the fact that they lost the Cup to the Panthers? Will they have that, like, momentum going into the year? Like, oh, we lost the Cup. We're going to try to be Cup contenders and just go in. Will the Oilers finally become Cup contenders and finally win McDavid a Cup? His first Cup. And then we have the Kings, like I said, the Oilers. But then the team that I think will win the division still, who knows? I don't really know how they're going to do here overall, is going to be the Vancouver Canucks, a team who I do believe they have the potential to be good. They have Pettersson, Besser, JT Miller, a lot of really good guys there. They were 50-23-9, 109 points. But yeah, so I think the Canucks can still win that division. In last place in the Central at 23-53-6, and I think they will stay there this year, is the Chicago Blackhawks. I mean, they did add Teuvo Teravainen. They added a couple other guys in the offseason via the free agency. But I think most likely they still have Connor Bedard. They still have a lot of really good guys there. They're trying to build up. Chicago, I promise you guys, you will be good in the next few seasons. I just don't know when. But again, they had 52 points last year. I don't think they're going to go very far, and they're just going to stay at the bottom. Also, they're at the bottom of the division at 39-33-10, and had 87 points. That is the Minnesota Wild, a team who I think they do have Fleury, they have Kaprizov, they have Jared Spurgeon, I think. I don't know. They have a lot of guys there that are either really good or they just are just absolute crap. But at the end, again, they're still trying to rebuild as well. Also going to stay there, probably going to slot into third place and near the bottom at... Oh, what's their record? Hold on. In last place, or in third place in their division at 36-41-5 and had 77 points, is going to be the Utah Hockey Club, a team who they just moved completely to Utah this offseason. They're going to be playing where the Utah Jazz play. I forget the name of that arena. It's going to be an interesting season to see them play. Utah has never had a hockey team like this before. But yeah, and then moving into fourth place going above the Utah Hockey Club at 43-33-6, 92 points. Are the St. Louis Blues, a team who, they have Robert Thomas, they have Kasperi Kapanen, Jordan Binnington, I believe, is still on that team. I don't really know who is on that team still. I do know Robert Thomas, Jordan Kyrou is still there. There's so many really good guys there, but who knows what. The Blues are just either really good or they just have a really bad season, just like the Kings. They're up and down. But yeah. And then above the Blues is going at 47-30-5, 99 points, the Nashville Predators. They had a really good year last year. They added Steven Stamkos this offseason. Big upgrade. You have Ryan O'Reilly, Munoz, Philip Forsberg, now Steven Stamkos, UC Saros. They did trade away Yaroslav Askarov to the Sharks. So I don't know who their backup will be. It'll probably be Kevin Lincoln or someone. I don't know who it'll be there. But yeah, they have, I don't know, they're set, I think, for the future. I mean, he's there for a long time. And then in third place at 52-24 and sits 110 points last year is going to be the Winnipeg Jets. I mean, you have Scheifele, Ehlers, Hellebuck, who else? I can't, those are just three guys right there that I can think of. They're going to be good. They're going to probably compete for a playoff spot yet again, and the Jets always make me look stupid. I don't know why, but they just do. In second place at 50-25 and 7, 107 points last year. They're going to probably have more points this year. Is going to be the Colorado Avalanche. They have McKinnon, Makar, Rantanen, Landeskog. He should be back. Who else? Georgiev. They've added so many really good guys there that, like, I mean, you have, like, there's more guys that I probably forgot on that team that they added, that they added this offseason, but it is what it is, and they're just, the Colorado Avalanche are just an all-around really, they're kind of like the NHL's version of the Dodgers, probably. Where they're just really good. They have, like, all-stars at every position, kind of, sort of. I mean, I shouldn't say every position, but somewhat of a... I mean, they obviously, like I said, you have McKinnon, Makar, Rantanen, Landeskog. Those are, like, the main four. But, yeah, and then in first place, probably going to win that division again at 52-21 and 9, 113 points will be the Dallas Stars. Last year they had Jake Oettinger, who looked outstanding. They have Jason Robertson, who looks good. They have Tyler Seguin, who looks good. They have not Langford. What's his name? Not Wyatt Langford. That's baseball. Wyatt Johnston, who looks good. Jamie Benn, Thomas Harley, Matt Dumba, they added this offseason. Colin Blackwell, Evgeny Dadonov, Matthew Shane, Rupe Hintz, I do like. Mason Marchment. Sam Steele, Christian Tyree, never heard of him, Ilya Lyabushkin, Brendan Smith. They have Casey Smith, Magnus Hellberg, Jake Oettinger, so they'll probably go to Smith and Oettinger as their 1 and 2 as their goalies there. But yeah, so that's a team that's, Dallas, they're always good. They just keep adding and adding and adding and adding to that team and just keep being even better. Alright, going to the Atlantic now, starting in last place, probably going to stay there. Already did the video on them, is the Montreal Canadiens at 30, 36, and 16, 76 points. They're just not that good. If you guys haven't seen my Canadiens video, go give that a watch. I mean, they did add Line A. They have a couple other guys there, Nick Suzuki, Brendan Gallagher, and Joel Armia, and then, what's his name? Cole Caulfield is there, really good guy there. But yeah, and then, sorry, wait a minute, I skipped the division, oops. In last place at 27, 43, and 12, 66 points. Probably going to stay there is the Columbus Blue Jackets, a team who, obviously, they won't have the, I'll get to one guy in a second here. I mean, you have, like, jeez. I mean, Blue Jackets roster. That's Blue Jays, wrong team. Dang it, Blue Jackets roster. I mean, you have Monahan, Sillinger, Yegor Chenikov, Trafix Volansky, Boone Jenner, Sean Crowley, gosh, I think I mentioned him. Owen Sillinger, JVR, who they just added this weekend. Jack Johnson, Ivan Provorov, Damon Severson, Zach Werenski, Ellis Merzlikins, I don't want to say his name, Zach Slotchenko, a couple of goaltenders. They would probably have been good if they had Johnny Gaudreau or Johnny Hockey, but unfortunately this offseason, just a few weeks ago, Johnny Gaudreau was killed, so RIP to him. But I still have a gut feeling that they're not going to be as good that they were with him. They probably will be worse without him than they were. Though they were better with him than they were. They will be probably worse than they were without him. R.I.P. And still at the bottom of the division at 38, 33, and 11, 87 points. You have the Philadelphia Flyers, a team who the Flyers are in a weird position because here's why. You have Carter Hart, they have Travis Konecny, they have Owen Tippett, they have Sean Couturier, Jamie Drysdale, who they got last year, Bobby Brink, Noah Cates, Nicholas Desalores, Sean Couturier, Joel Farabee, Morgan Frost, Garnet Hathaway, Scott Laughton, Ryan Poehling, Ryan Ellis, who is very, very old, Travis Sanheim, Nick Seeler, Cam York. They have Cal Peterson, Samuel Ersson, Carter Hart probably. Actually, no, he didn't even get signed to a team this offseason, which is kind of disappointing. But yeah, I think they do have the potential to be eventually good. In staying in third place near the bottom of the division is going to be the New Jersey Devils. Actually, wait a minute. Near the bottom of the division, probably going to stay at the bottom of the division. This one might shock some people, but at 39, 27, and 16, 94 points last year, they're probably going to be in in sixth place here. But third from the bottom is going to be the New York Islanders, a team who they actually they've been good, but like they have either a really good year or they're just like if you guys can imagine like a seesaw here, they're this or they're this. They're either good, this is bad. So they have up and down seasons every year. So even games like overall. But I can see the Islanders probably not being that good. I mean, they do have Barzal. They have Anders Lee. I didn't really see them do much this offseason either. So they'll probably have to be at the bottom. And then in fifth place, at 40, 31, and 11, 91 points, is going to be the Washington Capitals, a team. I mean, they did get Pierre Dubois. They have Alex Ovechkin, who's going to be good. They have a lot of really good teams there. A lot of good players there. But, they lost Evgeny Kuznetsov. They don't think they have Tom Wilson. But I'm not exactly sure who they have there. TJ Oshie, okay, they do. Nicholas Backstrom, Jacob Chychrun, they did get this offseason. That's kind of Nick Dowd, Andrew Manapane, Sonny Milano, Connor McMichael, TJ Oshie, Ethan Baird, TVR, Charlie Lindgren, and Logan Thompson. I don't really see that Capitals team being very good, but they might be good. And then being in fourth place, at 38, 32, and 12, and had 88 points last year, is my favorite team, the Pittsburgh Penguins. I mean, they did extend Crosby today at 2 years, 17.4 mil for an 8.7 AAV of 8.7, which is his number, but I can see them being good. I mean, they added those Aho, who else did they add? They added a ton of guys. They did shed some. They have Crosby, Malkin, Letang, Chari, what's his face? Nedeljkovic. They have two really good, Joel Blomqvist, another young goaltender. They got Rutger McGrodery, whatever his name is. They have a young prospect there. They got rid of Braden Yager. Erik Karlsson, Michael Bunting. The list goes on and on of players that they have there. And I'm excited to see the first full season of Michael Bunting. The dude was electric last year. He was just probably one of my favorite players near the end of the season. I've never heard of him until he came over to Pittsburgh, and he was just one of my favorites. If that group can do something, then I can see them pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing for a playoff spot this year. I mean, even if it is like a first round exit. And then in second place at 55, 23, and 4 at 114 points they had last year is the New York Rangers. The Carolina Hurricanes are there. No, wait a minute. At 38, 39, and 5, 81 points in second place, taking over where the Islanders were, is going to be the New Jersey Devils, a team who, they have Jack Hughes, Luke Hughes. They did get a ton of guys in the off. They did make some moves in the offseason, good for the Devils. They always do something it's either really, really good or they just suck. Last year, the Devils were absolute crap. They were only at the bottom of the division. They were below the Flyers, unfortunately. But I can see the Devils being really good again this year, pushing for the playoffs yet again, but who knows what's going to happen there. In second place at 52, 23, and 711 points is the Carolina Hurricanes, a team who, again, they did lose a lot of players, or they lost a couple of their players, but I can see them being, okay. I can still see the Hurricanes being that okay team. They won't be great, but they won't be good, they won't be bad, they'll just be mediocre, I can see. And then in first place, obviously going to win the division again, probably is going to be at 55, 23, and 4, 114 points, the New York Rangers. They were outstanding last year. They had a really good year. They added Riley Smith. They have Taco, Lafreniere, Kreider, Shesterkin. They added Riley Smith. They re-signed Chad Ruedel, R.I.P. to him, because he was one of my favorite Penguins players. That's why I said R.I.P. to him. Who else? There's just a lot of guys there that I can't think of right now off the top of my head. The Rangers always do find diamonds in the rough and turn them good, but that's okay. And then now we can talk about the last division, the Atlantic, here in last place at 30, 36, and 16, 76 points, the Montreal Canadiens. They have Cole Caulfield, Nick Suzuki, Sam Montembeault. They added Patrick Laine. Still think they're not going to be that great, the Montreal Canadiens. But still at the bottom of the division. At 37, 41, and 4, 78 points, the Ottawa Senators. They have Brady Tkachuk, Claude Giroux. They just have a couple old, Artem Zub, Josh Norris. They added Linus Ullmark this offseason, which is a really good upgrade for them. They're trying to either have the Bruins bring back Jeremy Swayman, which I will talk about the Bruins here in a bit, or the Senators will try to reunite Ullmark and Swayman together, which would be interesting to see there in Ottawa. And then staying there, probably still at the bottom of the division, at 39, 37, and 6, 84 points, is the Buffalo Sabres, a team who, again, I know I said this when I talked about the Sabres in my video, when I did this division. I'm hoping for them to surprise some people, but with the team that they got, I don't think they will. But yeah. And then in fifth place at 41, 32, and 9, they'll probably stay there outside of the playoff spot, will probably be the Detroit Red Wings. They added a lot. They added Tarasenko. They brought back Patrick Kane. They brought back, they still have Dylan Larkin. They have a lot, Lucas Raymond. They have a lot of young talent on that team. But, yeah, so their goaltending is Vile Husso and someone else. I can't really think who it is. But that's always been, their goaltending has always either been really good or just bad. Their team is either really good or really bad. It doesn't matter. It doesn't, but, yeah. And then staying there, probably not going to make a playoff spot, push for a playoff spot again. They may end up making the playoffs again at 45, 29, and 8, 98 points is the Tampa Bay Lightning. They did lose one of their biggest players this offseason in Steven Stamkos. He's been there forever. He's just been hit Tampa Bay Lightning his entire career. He left for 4 seasons to go to the Nashville Predators. But, yeah, so I don't know what they will do. I mean, they did that Jake Getzel, which I'm still kind of upset about. But, yeah, it is what it is. And then in third, maybe the Red Wings and the Red Wings. I can see the Lightning being where the Red Wings were, and then the Red Wings being where the Lightning were. And then staying at normal and bottom, still in third at the bottom, is going to be the Toronto Maple Leafs at 46, 26, and 10, 102 points. They did make the playoffs last year. And then they got eliminated in the first round. I can see them doing that again, especially now with them having Matthews as their as their captain. Him being renamed the captain. And then in second place at 47, 20, and 15, 109 points is going to be the Boston Bruins. I mean, you have Marchand, Pastrnak. They did not get rid. They got rid of Linus Ullmark. But they still have they have a lot of that decent talent there, but they could probably end up making the playoffs again, but who knows. And then obviously going to win the division at 52, 24, and 6, 110 points is going to be the Florida Panthers, a team who I do believe they're on the cup. They did win the cup. Good for them. But yeah, so yeah, but that's it on that part. And then, now, going to the playoffs here, it'll be the Panthers, the Bruins, the Leafs, and the Red Wings. And then you have the Rangers, the Penguins, the Devils, and the Hurricanes on that end. And then you have the Stars, the Avs, the Jets, and the Preds making it in. And then the Canucks, the Knights, the Kings, and the Oilers again. So you have all that. And then obviously the Florida Panthers take on the Bruins, or Florida Panthers, Red Wings. Florida gets back early in. Florida gets past Detroit. Actually, no, Detroit gets past in 7. Detroit in 7 in the first round. Bruins, Leafs, Bruins make it through in 7. The Rangers, Hurricanes, Rangers obviously go through. The Penguins, Penguins, and the Rangers, Penguins make it through in 6. Islanders, Hurricanes, Islanders get through in the Hurricanes make it through in 5. Penguins are passed now into the second round. They take on the Bruins. They do not get passed. Bruins get passed in 6. Panthers are now in the conference finals. Panthers Rangers rematch last year. Panthers Rangers rematch of last year. And the Panthers make it past the Rangers, Bruins, Penguins, wait, hold on. Frick, I screwed this up. Panthers. Basically, it's kind of a rematch of last year, except for the fact that, the Penguins take over a spot the Red Wings make it in. The Penguins take over the Capital spot, and the Islanders and the Red Wings take over the Lightning spot. So it's kind of like a rematch of last year here. And then in the end, the winning the 24-25 Stanley Cup is going to be the I'm giving it to the Detroit Red Wings here. And then all the awards are probably going to be the same here. These are just my predictions. I am predicting the Red Wings win the cup. I know that is a very bold prediction. It's the Red Wings and it's going to be Red Wings Vegas, and I think the Red Wings take it in 6 here, but I know that's a very interesting prediction to make. Like I said, I'm obviously predicting the Detroit Red Wings to win the cup here, but yeah, so if they can play out of if all their players can play out of their minds, but yeah, so if you guys like these kinds of videos, remember, leave a like, subscribe, the notification bell, hit me up on Snapchat, add my socials in my bio, and I will see you guys all later for another video. We will be talking about the Islanders in our series. Peace.